Hi everyone, I'm Miss Maw, your crochet partner for beginners. Today we're diving into the wonderful world of crocheting. Before we get started, let's clarify what is knit. Knit is making clothing, or other equipment with knitting thread. The difference between knitting and crochet: knitting involves using two needles to create fabric by interlocking loops of yarn. It often produces stretchier and smoother fabric. Crocheting, on the other hand, employs a single hook to form stitches, resulting into the more textured and thicker fabric with distinct pattern. Now, let's talk about the essential items that you'll need for crochet. You'll need crochet hook, scissor, big eye needle, stitch marker, and of course, yarn. For beginner, I recommended using milk cotton 4-ply or 5-ply yarn. Don't forget to follow my Instagram, maw.crochet, that you can find various type of yarn for crocheting. Moving on crochet technique, there are several you'll need to know. These include slip knot, chain, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and treble crochet. Each technique creates unique texture and pattern in your crochet project. Now that we've covered the basic, let's dive into some video tutorials that help you to get started your crochet journey. Remember, practice make it perfect. For today's tutorial, I'm using milk cotton 5-ply yarn, 3.5 hook size, and scissors. Before we start, I usually hold my yarn with my non-dominant hand. To begin, take your crochet yarn and form an X shape by crossing one end over the other. You can see the X shape right there, and we do it one more time. So hold it and make a cross one another like so. Hold your working yarn with your pinky and flip your finger. Now take the bottom strand and loop it over the top strand, creating a small loop. Then pull the bottom strand through the loop to form a slip knot. Finally, gently tighten the slip knot by pulling both ends of the yarn. And there you have it, a slip knot using the X crossing technique. Make sure you adjust it on your hook, not too tight and not too loose, like this. I usually hold my yarn with my pinky and my ring finger gripping the yarn, while my index finger and my middle finger form a 90-degree angle. And I wrap the yarn around my index finger and hold the working yarn with my middle finger, and I grip it using my thumb. To make a chain, insert your crochet hook into the slip knot loop. Hold the slip knot with your non-dominant hand for stability. Take the yarn and wrap it over the hook from the back to the front like so. Now with the hook, gently pull the yarn loop through the slip knot loop. Then you have it, first chain stitch. Let's do it again. Insert the hook into the last loop you made, yarn over from the back to front. And there's your next chain stitch. Repeat this process to make as many chain stitches as your pattern requires. To make a single crochet, make sure you have a foundation chain. Now insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. This loop does not count as stitches. Next, yarn over and pull up the loop. You should have 2 loops on your hook. Now, yarn over again and pull through both loops on the hook. And we just complete a single crochet stitch. Let's do it again. Make sure you're not making next single crochet to the big gap right there. You just make it to the next V. So, yarn over and pull up a loop. You should have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, pull through both loops on the hook. And there's your next single crochet stitch. Repeat this process across the row. Before we make half double crochet, make sure we have a foundation chain. And now yarn over and insert your hook into the third chain from the hook. Next, yarn over again and pull up a loop. you should have 3 loops on your hook. Now, yarn over once more and pull through all the 3 loops on the hook. We just completed a half double crochet stitch. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. And there your next half double crochet stitch. Repeat this process across the row. Next, we make a double crochet. Make sure you have a chain of stitches, yarn over, insert your hook into the 4th chain from your hook. Yarn over again and pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. The difference between half double crochet and double crochet is pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. You should have 2 loops remaining. Yarn over one more time and pull through the remaining 2 loops on your hook. And there you have it, a double crochet stitch. We do it one more time. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and then insert your hook into the next stitch. And then pull up a loop, pull the 2 first loops on your hook, and then pull all 2 loops. Now let's move on triple crochet stitch. Start with yarn over twice, then insert your hook into the 5th chain from the hook. Yarn over again and pull up a loop. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. You should have 3 loops remaining. Yarn over again and pull through the next 2 loops on your hook. You should have 2 loops remaining. Yarn over again one more time and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. And there you have it, a triple crochet stitch. Repeat this process across the row. Practice these stitches as soon you're able to incorporate them into your crochet project effortlessly. Thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to see what you create with your newfound crochet skill. Stay tuned for my tutorial and tips on my YouTube channel. Happy crocheting!